Hey everyone, today I wanted to teach you how to transition from Photon Pun 2 to Photon Fusion. And you might be asking, why bro, Pun 2 is perfectly fine. Well, if you haven't done any research recently, as you can see here, I have the official documentation by Photon. And as you can see, Photon might make Pun 2 look at the pretty flowers pretty soon. If you know, you know. So because of this, many people are going from Pun 2 to Fusion 2 because 1, it's more reliable, 2, you get more players, and 3, Fusion 2 is, while it's getting more updates than Pun 2, it's also a bit more stable. Okay, imagine this. Pun 2 is like spaghetti with no sauce. While yes, there's no sauce, it's not, it's not bad, it's not good either. I mean, it tastes fine. Why am I so hungry? Fusion 2 is basically Pun 2 with a lot more spaghetti sauce. I am so hungry. Whatever. But you get the point. Fusion 2 has a lot more stability and more stuff than, well, Pun 2. And also because Pun 2 is basically on life support. It's better to be safe than sorry, so this is why I made the tutorial on how to get Fusion 2. Anyways, let's go. So here I am in my project. I know, I got that little guy. And this is using Unity 6000, by the way, so you might want to check your version to see if Fusion 2 is compatible for you. So this project is currently using Photon VR. So it's Pun 2 based. While you could put a real-time one, it's still reliant on Photon Pun 2. So I'm going to show you how to fully transition from Photon Pun 2 to Photon Fusion 2. So let's get started. So in your game, you have a folder in the assets directory or root, which is just called Photon. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to open up that folder, and I want you to delete one thing for me. Or 2 things, really. You see Photon Unity Networking? This is what holds most of the stuff for Pun 2. This is Pun 2. We don't want to delete Photon Real-Time. We want to delete Photon Unity Networking. Right-click, delete, and then delete. You're gonna get a bunch of errors, which is completely normal. That's supposed to happen. It shows that you're just, doing some stuff. I'm gonna try and keep this very simple, but if you get any errors while doing this stuff, it's normal. It's supposed to happen because, let's say, if you deleted the Leaning Tower of Pisa, everyone would notice. But, if you deleted, an atom off of it, no one will really notice. So, yeah. Anyways, so now that we have that deleted, you'll see we're getting a lot of errors by Photon Voice, Photon VR, and a bunch of other things. Okay, I do want to put a bit of a warning before you do this. If you have any cosmetics or any player models in your resources folder, Photon VR, I want you to back those up by going to your player. Okay, well, I can't right now. But go into your player, and I want you to back up all of your cosmetics and all your stuff, but make sure to get the packages icon or something with mesh renderer, because we're about to delete Photon VR. So, because Photon VR is Pun 2 based, not Fusion 2 based, so yeah. I'll show you how to add them back in, but I'm gonna be in the same boat as you right now, so I'm just gonna save my model, create, I don't care. It may do just like this, which is fine, that's perfectly fine. You can also save the entire player, but that would also save missing scripts, and it's just a mess. So anyways, we want to go back, discard changes, because we're about to delete it. Go to your resources folder, and then right-click on Photon VR, and kick it to the Shadow Realm. Boom. Oh, yeah, this is it. So now there's nothing with Photon VR really, except we have a lot of errors. Okay, I have a few links down below in the description of this video. I know most people don't have Discord, so if you're working on a fan game, but it has Photon 2 instead of Fusion 2, then this is the video for you. I'm gonna go to my Google. Alright, the first link down below, or the second, or whatever, is going to be the asset store. This is the asset for Photon Fusion, aka Photon Fusion 2. And what you want to do, I already have it installed, so you can kind of just open in Unity. But make sure you're signed into the same Unity account as your Unity hub. So, yeah. It's so thundering out. What? Anyways, so now that we have Photon Fusion, the next link is going to be this GitHub page. It's a fork of the original Photon Fusion VR package, but this one is meant for Fusion 2. So credits to Sync Trophy. I hope I got that right. Or Sync Trophy. I'm just shout out to whoever you are. You're saving a lot of people a lot of time. This has not been updated in quite some time, but it's very helpful. What you want to do is click on the latest release and click on the Unity package, not the source code. We don't want the source code, we just want this. I already have it downloaded, but for you it's gonna look like this. There you go. So here we are in Unity, our very broken Unity. And here's what we want to do. Delete any missing prefabs in the hierarchy, which is on the left side of your screen. You can click the physical delete key right here. You can click the physical delete key, not the backspace, but delete key on your keyboard, and it'll just delete. Control S to save. Go to project, and you're gonna be seeing Photon VR. We want to go to assets just to be ready. But what you want to do is go to the top here, click on window, click on package management. If you're on Unity 6, it'll just say package manager on Unity 6 and below. And then go to my assets or package manager and then click on my assets. Or it really depends. I'll put like a thing right here on the screen for like earlier versions of Unity. Anyways, so here on the side are all of your fancy little packages. I have a whole bunch. So yeah. Now we want to go to find Photon Fusion and make sure that it's on the latest release, which was March 25th, 2026, and version 2.0.12 from March 19th. And you want to click import or download first and then import. Click on all if that's an option, and then import. So as you can see, if it says in project or if it's like here already, then we're good. If it says failed to create, it's just saying that all of that is gone. If you keep getting errors, here's what I want you to do. Okay. I want you to go to project, right click on the photon, and then show an explorer, and you'll see your entire project in here. Next, close out of your Unity and delete the entire folder again. As you can see, Photon, nothing. Go back to assets. Then we want to import Photon Fusion. If only. Okay, there. And then import. Finally, it installed. Alright, you should see this. If you're getting any errors, if you're still getting any errors, X out of your project and, delete the Photon folder from File Explorer. So, like, do this, right click, show in Explorer, and then it will do that, and then just right click and then delete it. I'm not gonna do that because I already got it. Freaking me out, dude. Alright, so here we are, and now you might be seeing this. Alright. Okay, if you have any pun things, you have to delete your pun servers. You do not need to delete your voice servers. Your voice servers are very different from your pun servers. Voice servers are just basically like a side dish, and then the Photon pun servers are basically like the main meal. So yeah, so click on open the Photon dashboard and it'll show your dashboard. Also double check if you have an account. You can check the awesome tutorial for that stuff, cause yeah. Then you want to click on create new app if it shows start. Oh, okay. It's gonna already auto select Fusion. So yeah, make sure it's Fusion 2 and not Fusion 3 or 1. Then you want to click on application name, click it, and I'm just gonna name it Tut Fusion Fustian. That's fine. And then click create. Alright, this part I'm gonna censor because I don't want anyone seeing the servers that I actually have to use for some games. So yeah, you can't see this. Haha. Okay, here's what I am gonna show you. Click on manage, the manage button, like right on the thing that I'm about to show, and then make sure it's a pun, like the blue, like the dark blue, and then manage, and then click delete application. We don't need this anymore. We only need the voice, which I'm gonna censor, but I can show you the tut name, and yeah. And what you wanna do is go to your Fusion, click on your app ID, the really long string right here, Control C, then go to Unity, and then Control V in this little string thing over here, right? Alright, next, go to Fusion 2, Setup, and you're gonna see all this. Click on Photon App Settings, though. This is important. Click on App Settings here, and it's gonna show this. Here's where this voice thing comes in. Go back to your Chrome or whatever, and then go to your voice servers. So this, for example, copy the long string and put it into the app ID voice, and there you go. Control S. We have officially technically set up Photon Fusion. Alright, that's gonna be the end of the video. Hope you guys liked it. So okay, I'm just kidding. We're not just done yet. We got another thing to do. Okay. I think I already showed this, but make sure that you have this package from GitHub, which I showed you how to get. It's in the link in the description. In the link in the description, it'll just directly bring you to the latest release. But if you wanted to just like find out, then yeah. You want to go to your Unity, right click in your assets, import package, custom package, and then get Fusion 2, or Fusion, or this is updated for Photon Fusion 2, instead of the original one, which was Fusion 1. So games like Capuchin, and I think gtag, and a few other games, switched from pun to Fusion, because Fusion's a bit better, and you get like 100 free players if I know right. Anywho. So just make sure you have all enabled and import. Oh, here comes an error. Okay, you might get this whole thing, like thing right here. It might say pun does not exist in the namespace of Photon. Pun does not exist. Okay, yeah. You want to go to Project, Resources, Fusion VR, and make sure it has this logo. As you can see, it's using photon.pun for some reason. I'm gonna show you how to fix that in a second, but if you just have this error, just go to package manager and just literally just make sure you have photon voice too. Because remember whenever we deleted the photon folder earlier, if you did that, because yeah, it also deleted photon voice too. So yeah, that's real nice. Anyways, click import and give it a second. Alright, if you imported Photon Voice 2, all the errors should be gone. Surprisingly. Alright, go to Project. And my player model, which was just like the one that was pre-built in, is already in Fusion 2, so you don't need to worry about it. Alright, if you get these warnings, it's genuinely fine. It's just deprecated stuff. It's fine. Alright, go to Project, and as you can see, we have our player. Say hello to Mr. Johnny. This is Johnny. Say hi, Johnny. Ah! So, as we can see, our player is already set up. And you don't need to convert it to URP, because it's already URP. So that's good. Thank you for whoever did this. Alright, if you got everything done, now, also, one more thing. Make sure that you imported your, things, like the player model and the cosmetics in the player thing, so just make sure. And go to prefabs, and then drag this Photon VR Manager. Drag it into your hierarchy. And here we go. I'm gonna censor this, but it should actually auto add your app ID, which is insane. I've never seen it do that. Do what? Alright. Also make sure the region is set from EU to US. Just make sure. Default username, you don't really need to mess with this, but it's a kinda helpful thing. I'm just gonna do Smiley, Simly, you know what, that's fine. The game is Simly anyways. That just happened. Alright, anyways. Next, you want to make sure, you're gonna see that there's a missing voice and runner prefab. I guess it ran away, bro. Alright. Now, you want to go to prefabs under Fusion VR, and then go to internal, and you're gonna see voice and runner. Go to your Fusion VR manager and drag this prefab into the voice and runner prefab because it ran away. There we go. Now we have Fusion VR and it's all set up and ready. Yay! This video has taken a while, but first we have to test and see. Alright, Godspeed. Alright. And as you can see, Fusion VR works. Oh yeah, and this is Meta XR Simulator. It's very helpful. And that's gonna be it for today's video. So give yourself a pat on the back because you just set up Fusion VR. Technically all by yourself. Many people have wanted tutorials like this because it's not very well known. All the links and stuff are down in the description. Any other tutorial recommendations you can send down below. And I will see you guys later. Bye bye.